The unearthing of King Tutankhamun's tomb stands as one of the most significant archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. Once a relatively obscure Egyptian pharaoh, Tut gained worldwide fame following the sensational reports of his tomb's discovery. But what fueled his popularity, and how was this hidden tomb eventually located? Today, we're uncovering the story behind the search for King Tutankhamun's final resting place. Before we delve deeper, don't forget to subscribe to our history channel and drop a comment about other historical mysteries you'd like us to explore. Let's rewind to 1907, when lawyer Theodore M. Davis and his archaeological team excavated an unmarked pit in Egypt's Valley of the Kings, situated along the Nile in Upper Egypt. This valley served as a burial site for many pharaohs from around 1540 to 1075 BCE, making it a common place to discover ancient artifacts. However, Davis was largely disappointed by his findings, which included linen sheets, sawdust, and broken mud seals. Yet, several linen sheets and seals bore the name of King Tutankhamun. His mother had a habit of labeling his clothing. In 1909, Davis's team stumbled upon another noteworthy discovery, an unfinished chamber with gold foil inscribed with Tutankhamun's name. Convinced this simple structure was the tomb of the little-known pharaoh, he officially recorded it as such in the Valley of Kings. Exhausted from his efforts, Davis was mistaken. The true tomb wouldn't be discovered for another 13 years, just a short distance from his original excavation site. Earlier, in 1899, British archaeologist Howard Carter was appointed Inspector of Monuments for Upper Egypt with the Egyptian Antiquities Service. He gained valuable experience working under esteemed Egyptologists and participated in various excavations, including early efforts by Davis. After resigning in 1904, Carter's passion for exploration led him to work for George Edward Stanhope Molyneux Herbert, the 5th Earl of Carnarvon, who funded his work in the Valley of the Kings for over a decade. In November 1922, just as Carnarvon threatened to withdraw funding, Carter's team made a breakthrough. On November 4th, while clearing ancient workmen's huts, one of the laborers inadvertently uncovered the entrance to a staircase. This staircase led to a tomb situated beneath that of Ramses VI. The seals appeared untouched, suggesting it belonged to someone of significant stature. Carter immediately notified Lord Carnarvon, who traveled from England with his daughter, Lady Evelyn Herbert. While waiting for their arrival, Carter's team worked diligently to uncover the site, revealing 16 steps leading to a door marked with the name Tutankhamun. It was evident that the tomb had been accessed previously, indicating it may have served multiple purposes. On November 20th, 1922, Carnarvon and Lady Evelyn reached Cairo. 6 days later, they finally entered the main burial chamber. Carter described the experience as one of awe, as their eyes adjusted to the sight of a magnificent collection of treasures piled together. The excavation of King Tutankhamun's tomb would take 8 years, revealing a complex of rooms including a foyer, an antechamber, and a burial chamber, alongside a treasury and additional annex. Although the antechamber and annex had been heavily disturbed, many treasures remained intact, providing invaluable insights into royal burial practices. Among the artifacts were jars, jewelry, baskets, and over 100 walking canes. Carter uncovered a large shrine-shaped chest and statues of 4 protective goddesses of the dead. Interestingly, scholars later noted that Tutankhamun's chariots were considered the earliest high-performance vehicles, likening them to the Ferraris of their time. As the excavation progressed, Carter's team examined Tutankhamun's coffin, carefully unwrapping layers and using various methods to loosen the resins binding them. Ultimately, they resorted to using heated knives to separate the golden burial mask from the mummy, a challenging process that seemed almost like a horror film setup. The news of the tomb's discovery ignited Tut mania globally, influencing fashion, music, and home decor. However, with this excitement came tales of a supposed curse associated with King Tut's tomb, particularly after Lord Carnarvon's untimely death in 1923, just a year after the tomb's opening. Some speculated that Howard Carter himself might have fabricated the curse to manage media attention. During a 1925 autopsy, researchers discovered that Tutankhamun was likely between 17 and 20 years old at his death, later estimated to be around 19. Initially believed to be about 5 feet 6 inches tall, he was later measured closer to 5 feet 11 inches, though his frail body suggested he wouldn't have excelled in sports. His physical challenges included a clubfoot, a bone disorder, and a cleft palate, likely due to inbreeding, as his parents were siblings. The circumstances of his death remain a mystery. A 2005 CT scan revealed he had suffered an infection, potentially linked to a broken leg before he passed. DNA analysis in 2010 suggested he might have also had malaria, complicating his health further. Despite advancements in technology, many questions about King Tutankhamun's life and death linger, contributing to the allure surrounding him. Since his tomb opened to the public, millions have visited, and in 2009, conservation efforts began to protect it from the impact of tourism. The Grand Egyptian Museum, slated to open soon, will house artifacts from Tutankhamun's tomb and others, representing a $1 billion investment in preserving Egypt's rich history. As we learn more about King Tut and his lineage, we can only hope to uncover more of the mysteries surrounding this enigmatic pharaoh. What item from King Tut's tomb intrigues you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments and be sure to subscribe our channel and check out more videos from our channel.